Fog Entertainment back again with another brand new video, and of course, the other day we talked about Tommy Flanagan. He was talking about this SOA movie project that could potentially happen later down the line or whenever. If they're ever going to bring this universe back, hopefully it happens with that. And also, we did talk about, Charlie Hunnam and Theo Rossi talking about a potential project as well, Nomad project, that I think we'll probably talk about in detail in a separate vid. But of course he did go and says the project, it would be totally different, and it is really cool. But he did, this is other comments that Theo Rossi made, and he talks about the industry and how the industry was not a fan of Sons of Anarchy. And you know what, I tend to agree with him. If you look at like what the rewards and like what, Oscars, when the awards were dished out, Sons was neglected despite being, a fantastic show. And I just think a biker gang just doesn't fit the mold of what America wants to do. And, the more and more America gets woke, I think especially the further away it was going to go. But in the original show about the world of Sam Crow, Rossi played Juice Ortiz, who died in the episode Red Rose, which of course was episode 12 of season 7. While Charlie Hunnam played protagonist Jax Teller. The show came to an end in December 2014, so Rossi also noted that while the show was a huge hit with fans, the industry didn't award it, or seem to take much note at the time. And I quote, "We knew that we were in something that was rarefied air," he said. "We were the people's champion. Everybody loved us, but no one in Hollywood gave a shit about us. The executives, none of them watched it, they didn't care. But we couldn't walk 2 seconds without people being super hyped that we were all together and we were all friends. We knew we were on something special and different. Very different from Mad Men. Very different from a lot of the shows that were going on." I've seen the odd clip from Mad Men, right? But how can a bunch of lawyers, right, that work at Wall Street be fucking better than Sons of Anarchy? I'm sorry, now, from a Hollywood and the industry point of view, you can understand why they would prefer that. Like, money-making bankers, lawyers doing at Wall Street and the Big Apple, Now, I know you could argue, well, maybe I saying the Sons of Anarchy thing, like, what about Breaking Bad? It's a guy making meth. But for me, I honestly feel like, in terms of like what Breaking Bad was, even though it's Walter White, he's making drugs, and it's another bad crime. I guess you could say what he did was worse than what the Sons ever did. And Jack's tried to get the club out of guns, but on paper it is a motorcycle club, motorcycle gang. Well, Walter White is a cancer patient trying to provide for his family, and when you look at it on paper, troops, it doesn't look good for Sons of Anarchy. But of course, Theo Rossi, I think he's currently, busy with TV shows that he's in, such as Emily, the Criminal. Never watched it, but you know what? When you see Sons of Anarchy actors in movies as such, and like TV shows, you are more likely to try them out. It's like when Charlie Hunnam was in that Triple Frontier. I probably wouldn't have watched it if I didn't see he was in it, but it turned out to be quite good, with him and Pedro Pascal and what's the other guy called, the main actor in it? And Ben Affleck, that guy, guys. But anyway, that's where Fog Entertainment is going to leave you today. Theo Rossi laying the smackdown in this video, responds, buries Hollywood. I'm all for that. I'm all for Theo Rossi responding to Hollywood. But is this movie going to happen? Leave it down below. I want it to happen. We all want it to happen. Will it happen? Only time will tell.